wait, that's the wrong show. Although Me and the Boys Wrestling will be on tomorrow, tonight we are live for episode 151 of Candid Conversations with LJS.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thank you for being here. We're a little bit late, but you know what I mean? Never on time, but always with timing. So, you know what I mean? Give everybody some time to watch their local news and all of that stuff, because what are we talking about other than real life that we're living right now?
Yeah. Other than real shit.
Real shit, you know what I mean? Not manufactured garbage to keep your mind numb towards your fellow brethren in hopes of maintaining the stranglehold on your finances.
No.
We go there and beyond to expose the North. Oh yes. Oh yes. I have no problem calling out government. None whatsoever. But you know what I mean? We're not here for the politics. We're here to politic.
Yeah.
So yeah, how are you doing? How was your day?
Bright early start, 4:30 in the morning. And just working until just grinding nonstop.
That's what's up. So, I'm gonna ask you how it came to my mind. What are the 5 points to your grind? The 5 main points to your grind.
Like 5 reasons why I do it, or
yeah.
One, to put my family and I in a better situation. We're not in the I wouldn't call it the best situation we have right now, but I know through working hard things come. You're not just given things; you have to work hard for it. So that's successful, and try to help my family out the best I can. Two, off of real life, just try to, whether it's video games, I guess you can call it a grind, but I kind of use grinding as an escape. When we're too real, I grind to escape. Just keep my mind with what I'm doing. 3, I'm gonna have to say, just because I love what I do. I love the job I have now. I'm not in love with it, but I'm trying to position where it's easier to do what I love and make money from it, if that makes sense.
Yep.
So yeah, 3 has to be from love. 4 has to be because, oh man, that's 5 is tough.
Yeah, buddy.
5 is tough.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I might need a second to think. Shit.
That's fine.
4, because I don't want to be known as the, even if it's something so minuscule, or if I'm not famous, I guess you can say, or swimming in money. I don't want to be known as somebody who gave up or didn't try. I don't want to be known as that kind of guy. I don't want me or my family to be known like that in the family, if that makes sense.
Makes perfect sense. I resonate with that one.
Yeah. And 5 has to be because the bill of regret sucks. Regret anything. I'd rather work myself to death and say, you know what, I gave it my best shot, than do anything about it and be like, damn, if only I did this when I'm 50 years old. That's I gotta say, those are my 5.
That is deep. That is deep. And you know what? I asked you that question, and I haven't asked anybody that question before, but it just came to me because, I see the, I look at the pictures that are used for these promos, and I kind of get a snapshot of, you know what I mean? Not judgment, but a snapshot of an idea of you in that moment. And
yeah,
it looks like, do you have a child?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay, sorry. Okay, because it looked like you were deep in thought. The picture looked like you were deep in thought about something, but it looked like you were looking down as if you were thinking to a child, thinking down to a child's perspective, and just kind of, you know what I mean? Like, what would I do if this person was watching what I'm doing, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
I like that perception a lot. You're the first person. I like that a lot. I like your perception of that picture.
yeah, so no problem. And like, so that's why I asked that question. But yeah, no, there's a lot that comes off, because I say to people all the time, and I want to coin this phrase, and I want to be known for coining this phrase. Body is the first language that we learn. Body is officially the first human language. The first international language is body.
Oh,
and
shit.
You never hear them talk about that.
That's deep. I never even thought of it like that.
Not a lot of people don't. But when you think about from birth, what's the first thing you do? You're in the doctor's hands. Your first experience is sound, then touch, then scent, taste, and sight. So no, taste, scent, and sight. So
yeah, but some might even say when you're a kid, you learn a lot from body expression. I'm sorry, I'm just fixing my camera real quick.
No, that's fine. Do what you got to do.
Even I have an 8-year-old brother, but even growing up and watching him grow up, say if he ever got hurt, like if he ever bumped his head, don't be like or clap and say yay. This way, because they register the body language as something good happened. Sound as something good happened. But if you do like or like if you look shocked, then you immediately run to him with expression. Like I didn't even pick up on that until now.
I can attest to that. When I was young, I was babied, bro. Listen to me right now. I will walk into a public room and I'll be like, look at me. Look, I'm over. I'll walk into a store and be like, blatantly obnoxious noises just to get attention. Right? Because I was raised with, like, as soon as I made a noise, someone was right there cooing after me.
Okay.
My daughter, she didn't know what pain was until she was 6. I never brought up she never knew the idea of pain, to the effect of right now, if she gets hurt, it doesn't, like, she's like La Femme Nikita. You know what I mean? Oh, buddy. Like, I'll joke around with her and I'll slap her on the back of her neck, just like a little love tap. And she'll come with like a Ric Flair chop. Bam! Oh yeah, but I deserved it, and I'm teaching her. Even me, if I do something to bother you, you let me know right away. Nobody should take no steps with you.
No,
not at all. You let them know. Yeah, you let them know verbally first, and if they touch you, let them know right away with a response.
Oh yeah, that's one thing my mom and dad taught me growing up. Actually, my first school, you know, I was getting picked on because I was always a small dude. But I told them, all right, like that's it, we're fighting. And in recess, they came and pushed me this time. But the one kid pushed me, and I just kept punching him. I just punched him in the face, and I followed him down. And I got pulled off, and I got a call. The principal called my parents, and my parents said, "Good job. We're gonna take you out to dinner tonight. We'll pick him up."
That's exactly. I told my daughter, if I ever get a call about you beating somebody up, you're losing your technology. But if I get a call and someone tells me that you were defending yourself, we're going out for ice cream.
And I feel like that should be taught, because a lot of people are too afraid to stand up for themselves. They're not. They're just not taught to defend themselves or be respected by other people.
I took her out for ice cream 3 times last year.
That is badass.
What do you want me to do? Punish her for defending herself? Are you dumb? Mr. Terrell, I'm sorry I have to make this call. You're damn right you're sorry you have to make this call. Are you in a good mood? Depends on what comes out of your mouth. I'm just being real with you. So yeah. Oh man. It's life though. And to think, like, when we were kids, I don't know how old you are, but like I'm 38. I turned 38 in July.
Oh, happy birthday. I'm, uh, I guess considered a young gun, post
Okay.
teen years kind of thing.
Okay.
I feel
Okay.
old as shit.
Oh man, that's the thing. When you work hard, you feel it. Like I'm telling you, like as much as I say I'm 38, I'm legit physically like 50.
Yeah, yeah,
In
and
high
that's
school, go ahead.
the thing because I'm a laborer right now. I'm not in a union. Our
Oh
goal is to
man, how long
be
you
in a union. Uh,
how long have you been doing that?
two two officially 3 years,
Okay.
but it just it sucks like
What trade?
shit work. Um, so I'm not in the union yet. I'm just a laborer in New York, but
Okay.
I plan on going. I plan on joining local 638 soon. This way I
Get
can
in,
get a little bit of more money. A little bit more of a career path. This way I can
get
live
in,
better.
get in while you can when you can get in, bro. As soon as you can, just because I know a guy who works in a union and
Mm-hmm.
he's an apprentice. He does welding,
Mm-hmm.
but like he like the work he does. He works like he'll work for maybe like 2 months, then take some time off, then work for another 2-3 months, and he can pay for everything he's doing for the time he's off and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good look. Like if I had been more mind sharp in my younger days before any of these ailments,
Mm-hmm.
I would have done like I started the woodworking trade, but then
Oh shit.
yeah, yeah, I built my whole studio. Like yeah,
Oh, that is
yeah.
badass.
So and I built it with recycled materials too.
Oh, even better.
Mhm.
So wood is expensive in like
Bro,
Home Depot because sometimes I have to pick it up and to like use the boss's money. But I'll look at the bill and it's just like three sheets of $100, and I'm
three
like, what?
sheets of plywood. Now imagine the fact that I would need like I need press. I could use pressboard for better sound dampening, or even what's it called? You know what it's called? Rock wall, not rock wall,
Is it drywall?
drywall. Yeah, but it's a special kind of drywall.
It's with like the soundproof in it, right? The soundproof drywall or something.
Yeah, yeah. So
I know
that is like
the I
$60 a sheet minimum before COVID. I don't even want to look at the price now. So what I said was, okay, if a half-inch sheet of rock wall is like $60, let me take this 2-inch thick door and put it in the wall's place. I'll sacrifice
yeah,
an inch around. So what
100.
happened
percent
was I took my property to court and they had to upgrade the whole property. I took them to court for my unit.
No.
I took them to court for my unit and they had to upgrade the whole property.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and it's 52 units on the property. The guy told me one window in my unit was like, one window alone was like $12,000. I was like,
Oh shit.
my bay window was like 12 grand. Okay. Now say there's 30 bay windows around the property. Ew. And it's not like it was
I don't
just
even
one
want
window. They had to replace every single window and door
to.
that led to the exterior.
Holy
Mhm.
shit. I don't want
So
to even
when they
think
were
about
changing the yeah, man, when they were changing the doors, I just took the doors. This is here. I'll just take the door. Those are my trophies. Thank you. Put up my studio. Yeah, I mean, got some. It looks proper stuff. Looks proper.
it.
So
That is
yeah,
badass.
yeah. Now, have you taken on any plights like that? Like, have you like challenged any of your authority in that manner, so to speak?
Um, I gotta like take somebody to court like that, or
It doesn't necessarily. You don't necessarily have to take them to court in the sense, but I mean, like, I guess we'll say, are there any efforts you've made to enact social justice? We'll say it that way.
to be honest, I'm not sure. I don't I don't really think so.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know much about what social. I stand on like if I don't know something, I'll tell somebody like not I'm. So I guess my question is what would be like examples of social.
Okay. So like if you see, I'd say even something so simple as like if you're in a grocery store and you see someone needs help with something, you know what I mean? You help them
Mm,
out kind of thing. Or if like if you're able to help a friend accomplish something, you know what I
okay.
mean?
Yeah.
You'll make that effort kind of thing. So yeah, something along those lines. Oh, it froze. No, he froze. Dang. It was going so well too. Well, while we wait for him, I'll let you know that this Saturday, the Terrell Effect will be live for episode 306. We'll have a new artist in the mix, and we'll be talking some business. Let's see if we can get back to LJS. I think maybe his phone might have died right there. That's usually what happens when that situation presents itself. He'll likely tap back in though, so we'll keep talking. There you go. There we go. Can't hear you. Can't hear you, bro. Hold on. I'm gonna reload the page. There we go. Okay. There we go. Let's try that again.
Hello.
There we go.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I was sorry. I was trying to get my computer to this way because my phone overheated before,
Yeah.
so I don't know. Um, but yeah, with the social justices, would homeless people out be considered? Because I
Yeah.
know I'm my all right. Yeah, because I know my one homeless girl that that's always sitting out on the highway or near the highway, and I'm at the light. I try to give her some food because I always bring lunch. I'm not the type to really give money because I don't really agree with that. Plus, I don't carry cash on me. But I'll normally
Yeah.
have like some pizza or some like sandwiches. Or if I see a homeless person outside of like a food store that I'm going to, I'll get them food. Um, so yeah, I guess that's pretty much if any. I always ask my friends if they ever need help financially or whatever, and if I could swing it, I could help. But I try to. I try to be. I try to be something like that.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay. Just have a couple of messages on the. Okay. Sorry, I just got some news.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so that being said, yeah, that's a good look. You know what I mean? Because not everybody is actually, even taking consideration for other people. So to do that is good of you.
Thank you. I try. I really for the benefit of the doubt a lot of times, but I'm realizing most of the time it bites me in my ass. Oh, But I still try to
Okay. Yeah. Well, what's the saying go? When you find that someone you're doing good for isn't receiving it, it doesn't mean stop doing good. It means do good for someone else.
I like that. I actually
Because I run into that all the time. What up?
Would you be able to the saying again?
Okay. When you find the person you're doing good for is not receiving it as well as you intend, it doesn't mean to stop doing good. It means find someone else to do good for.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
That
I've
resonates a
been in
lot
that.
with me.
I've been in that situation. You know what I mean? Like where, especially as like a promoter, like you're always reaching out to people, and you know sometimes they're not receiving you as well as you intend. It's just like, okay, whatever, fine. You know what I mean? But some scenarios, you just gotta realize that those people like being the victim, and you don't want to bring yourself down. Like it's one thing to go down to their level to see what's going on to bring them up to yours, but it's another thing when they're bringing you down to their level. I know this one dude like used to be my neighbor, and we got to the point where,
Oh shit.
we got to the point where we threw hands.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I'm not a fighting guy because like my dad always had it in my head like as bad as you think you are, there's someone better than you, and if you buck into him, you might not come back to
Yeah.
see what you were looking at. So you know what I mean. I didn't go around like, yo, I'm 6'3". You know what I mean? But this guy was
Yeah.
like, he was just hyping and piping. I'm just like, okay, my daughter got into a fight because of your son. I don't appreciate that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wanted to
Yeah.
wild out in front of his friends. I said, okay. I gave him the tail of the tape. I said, bro, this is not going to work out in your favor. He still lunged after me. If his dad didn't chicken wing me when I grabbed him, he would have been power bombed into the green box.
Oh shit.
Not only because
Oh
power
shit.
bombing someone is on my fucking bucket list, but because he would have been the one to deserve it. Yeah, man, I watch too much wrestling. I gotta take a shout out. I gotta shout out me and the boys wrestling. James Owen Brown, he has created a whole new universe for real people who want to use digital avatars to settle their differences. Oh my gosh. This coming Thursday, I believe it's this Thursday, we have season 5, episode 1 of Me and the Boys Wrestling. It's going to be lit. We have the pop culture. No, we have the draw. We have the draw. It is the draw. And then we have a pop culture rumble. It's going to be fun.
Oh
It's going to be
shit.
funny.
You gotta send me the
Oh,
link.
yes. Oh, yes. It's going to be funny. James Owen Brown on YouTube. Actually, look him up. I'll give you a second. Look him up right now. James Owen Brown on YouTube. What's the
James Owen Brown on.
Yeah, James Owen Brown, the POE. Like, subscribe. Oh man, you will click the notification button. I'm telling you, it is like at first I was just like, okay, this is cool. But like the way he puts the storylines together and like it's just hilarious, but it's just like you get engaged because you start to learn the characters and it's just like, oh yeah, I
Oh
remember
shit.
that guy from last week. There's yeah, yeah, and this year we have new people on the roster, new pop culture characters like
Oh shit. I see the one tab pop culture Royal Rumble. It's like Donald
yep,
Trump.
Donald Trump. Yes, Donald Trump. We have Donald Trump. We got the Ninja Turtles. We got Peter Griffin. We got Homer Simpson.
No.
We have Tinky Winky. We got
Oh
we got so
shit.
many people. We have Mr. Miyagi. We got Chuck E. Cheese. All these characters are pop culture characters on Me and the Boys Wrestling, along with the likes of Phil Shaw, the table specialist, King Teely, James Owen Brown, DMP, the demented maniacal psychopath. Wow, that's a mouthful. Me and him have unfinished business. We have unfinished business. He is a internationally recognized poet. So we have gentlemen's quarrels. We have gentlemen's quarrels in the chat room, and like he'll come at me with some intellectual shit, and I'll come at him with some intellectual shit, but I'll say it in an ignorant way, and I'll just get his fire going. I'm telling you, it's something to watch, man. We got like Johnny Armani in there, Jube Electron, Itami, also known as Pluto Han. Oh man, it's a cavalcade of international artists, poets, businessmen, and entrepreneurs. You won't see anything like this anywhere else. So, you know what I mean? Like James Owen Brown on YouTube. Check him out. Me and the Boys Wrestling. That's what's up. All right. So I have to do that little plug. All right. So anybody you working with right now that you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, my producer, B Divine. You know, it's on Instagram.
Okay.
And definitely MJ. MJ has been a big awesome. I definitely got to shout those two people out.
MJ right now has been responsible. She has the most consecutive bookings, the longest running bookings right now with me. Like, you know what I mean? She's booked more artists on my show in the last 6 months than I have.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty badass. No,
and I mean, like, yeah. And like, I'm a little slack on responding to some of her emails, but like, when I get to it, like when I get to the point that I'm like, you know what I mean, that I have a couple open shows, I'll send her like she'll, you know how she sends out her emails. I'll check the email. I'll be like, okay, I have this date to this date, and my girl always comes through and fills every single date with somebody. So I know that, you know what I mean, and I'm sure I haven't even tipped the iceberg. I haven't even tipped the iceberg of her network. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
she's definitely a blessing.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to angle my my phone right. It's being a bitch. All right, I think we're good.
No worries. I got my sip. Okay. So yeah, we're here to talk about some music.
Yeah.
We're here to talk. Well, we're here to talk about the artist behind the art, but because we need to know what the art is to get behind it, let's start talking about that for a minute. Okay. We got this song here, but what would you say is a key element of your craft, like your signature, if you will?
I guess my experiences, my perception of my experiences, I should say.
Okay. That's a whole different diatribe.
What does that word mean? I never.
It's like a dimension of. It's a different dimension of thought, so to speak.
Oh shit! I like that word a lot.
Yeah.
I might have a song and give you some credit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, so. Go ahead.
Yeah. So definitely my perception of my experiences, and I realize a lot of people in today's generation, or like the new school kind of, is more of, I don't know if it's fake or not, but it's like you can hear the same song 5 times and it's all by 5 different artists, 5 different producers. It's almost confusing. So I try to stay in my own little bubble, not really focus on what other you know, what really anybody else is doing except for myself. I try in what I experience in life.
All right. Okay, so we're just about the halfway mark, and we're gonna get into some music by you. I gotta find that folder right here. But this is the part of the show where, when we get to the halfway mark, I like to flip the script. And when I say flip the script, it means that I'm giving the guest the opportunity to be the host and make any statements or ask any questions they want to ask.
Oh man, first time I'm ever hosting something, so you kind of put me on the spot, but I like it.
All right.
How long have you done music? I guess.
Okay. First time I performed anything, I was like 4 years old, and I did a tap dance.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we did like the twist, and they did like a tap dance kind of thing. I was in kindergarten, but then during that performance, I saw the band and fell in love with the trumpet and just the way the instrument could create that warm sound. So when I was 8, I started in the band myself because I had to be in the senior grades to do so. Went from there to saxophone at 12, drums at 14, and then just overall engineering and production from 20 till now. But so I'd say the first time I made music would be when I was 8, but the first time I made my own music, I was 13, and I was making beats.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That is badass.
Thank you. Thank you. It was fun. It's fun. It's still fun.
Mm-hmm. So if there's any like tips or advice you can give to like young people trying to be creative, or maybe have that like style block where they can't really they want to talk about, but it's kind of hard for them to get it into the right words they want. If that makes sense. What's the
Okay. Um, there are 7 billion people to censor you. Don't censor yourself, or live uncensored, or speak uncensored, right? Because no matter what
Yeah.
you say, no matter how you say it, there's going to be someone who has a problem with it. So
Mm-hmm.
why should you be the problem in saying it? Say it how you feel it.
Oh wow, I like that. That's the first time
You know what I mean?
I've ever heard it like that. Yeah, that I like that a lot.
Okay. The other thing I'd say is write it down. If you have an idea, write it down, put a date beside its signature. Because you never know when that idea is going to come to fruition. You never know how that idea is going to come to fruition. But you want to know that even if you thought it and you see it, that you can confirm that you contributed to it. Now, I say that to
Oh,
say, and this is where, oh man, my title's in the car. So I say that to say, um, I have a paper trail for some of the most outlandish claims that I could make. Okay. For example, I call myself the universal champion of Niagara. Outside of the Nick Fury of Niagara or the universal champion, because I have both. I go around, you know what I mean, helping people where I can to become their ultimate selves, if you will. And I have both the world heavyweight and the universal title from the WWE. Now, before all of this, before I was in this position, I handcrafted a title. I made a title. I had gems and plates and all of this stuff. That was 2010. Okay. Now I've always wanted a title. As far as I can remember, from like I was 6 years old, I've always wanted a WWE title. Right. So I'm 32 years later, I have them, but like, you know, in 2010, I didn't have it yet. Made my own version. Enough people talked about it. Ended up running into ended up challenging the owner, Vince McMahon, and saying, you have so much footage that you should have your own network, right? Fast forward, on my daughter's birthday, he launches the network. Yeah. That same year was my first, my first wedding anniversary. And Rikishi, I don't know if you remember him or if you know him. He is like,
yeah, I don't. I'm not.
no, he's like, okay,
I don't know.
okay, the current champion right now is Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is the cousin to the Usos. The Usos are the children of Rikishi. Rikishi is the uncle to Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So there's a whole Samoan tribe within there. So I'm basically arm's length from The Rock at this point in time. Like, he's not there, but like through the connections, I'm like arm's length from The Rock. So I rush home. I get my title. I'm just like, yeah. But I realized I didn't have the $25 for the signature. So I'm just standing there with a shit-eating grin on my face, just like, yeah. Pointing at the title, like, yeah. You know what I mean? And he's like, come over here. I'm like, bro, I don't even have the money for your signature. He's like, just bring the title over. So I bring the title over. I explained to him, you know what I mean, the functions of it, because I had 2 plates on the side and I put screws in the plates. And he's like, what's this here? And I said, I put screws in there so that I could take the plates off and put other plates on. He's like, oh, that's a brilliant idea. You know what I mean? He's like, that's a great idea. I said, okay. Yeah, so he signs it on the back, and if it wasn't in the truck right now or in the trunk, I'd go for it. But signs it back, and then gives it back to me. I'm like, all right, cool. The next year, he ends up in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Does that have anything to do with the fact that the titles also changed? And now on the WWE titles, you can actually change the side plates?
Oh, shit.
Fun fact, when you put my title above their title, the screws in the side plates damn near line up.
Oh, shit. That's crazy.
So, and no one can dispute it. They can ignore it, but they can't argue it. You know what I mean? And it's even further validated because in 2017 they came out to St. Catharines, which is a neighboring city to Welland, where I located. And on my daughter's birthday, again, they had a special event in St. Catharines. There are 365, if not 366 days in the year. Why 2 times on my daughter's birthday are you going to do something significant to me?
Yeah, that is badass.
I'm just saying. So I say that to say, you yourself have your own resident effect within your community. And it's a matter of acknowledging that and owning it. You know what I mean? Like something so simple as, you know what I mean, freestyling and having someone turn their attention towards you. You know what I mean? You could be inspiring them to have a better day. You know what I mean? And not even realizing it because you're just in your own zone. So, you gotta, there's a lot that as an artist we have to take consideration in, because we have the power to create an image that is accepted by society. And once they accept that image, they don't want to believe anything other than that image. Like once you say you're an artist, you're either rich or you're broke. But you're definitely pigeonholed. Either way. Some days I don't have $1 in my pocket and I walk around with my title. Some days I have a full check and I'm dressed bummy as a fucking scrub. You know what I mean? I want you to know shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all good. All
Nah, I be
right.
on the same shit.
Yeah. I said, if you can't hold my head when I'm down, don't reach for my hand when I'm up.
Mm.
Adopt that
I like
phrase,
that.
bro. If they can't help you when you down, you don't need them when you're up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying to stay down just to get help,
Yeah.
but I'm saying, like, if you've been up and all
Yeah.
of a sudden you down for a minute, and the people that you were up with, you can't say, yo, I was up a second ago. You mind helping me get back to where? No? Okay. Yo, my friend, you no? Okay. What about you? No? All right, fam. Cool. All of them, lock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Said, you don't want to know me for what I have, because I'm ugly if I don't got it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel
man. Yep. But yeah, let's get into this song. Let's get into this video. Okay, now tell me a bit about it. It's Verbal Psychosis. I feel
yeah.
like I just had one of those.
So it was actually one of the first songs I ever wrote.
Okay.
Like in general, I mean, a little bit of lines here and there, but when I decided to actually try to take it serious, the first thing I ever wrote, I would go over it and look it over. I wrote this to I originally wrote this to the Big Pun beat instrumental for Beware, and when I met up with B, I was like, yeah, instrumental, could you try to do something like this, or like, you know, maybe not, like, put your own style. Do you happen to have a beat like that or whatever? And he showed me that beat, and it fit. It fit damn near perfect. Some adjustments, but it fit perfectly, and we kind of just ran.
All right. So let me get this on here. Boom. All right, let's go. This is LJS, Verbal Psychosis, the official video.
Yeah.
Yo. LJS, listen. I could be the new school big pun, but don't weigh a ton. Now whose dude is this that think mumble rap's fun? Shit's dumb, y'all bums getting in the stoop producing junk, man, you losing you a crook. See I forgot the rest, but put us to the test. Toe to toe, I'll rap you out of fucking breath. You smoke the cess, well, I'll rock with death. Create a list of all the rappers that gotta go, then go and get.
Nah. Hold on a second here. Hold on a second. My dude, you mad humble for those bars to be dropping so hard like that, fam. Hold on a second. Okay, I have to pull that back up so we can get some more people in here. This is Verbal Psychosis by LJS. Hear these bars.
Yo. LJS, listen. I could be the new school big pun, but don't weigh a ton. Now whose dude is this that think mumble rap's fun? Shit's dumb, y'all bums getting in the stoop producing junk, man, you losing you a crook. See I forgot the rest, but put us to the test. Toe to toe, I'll rap you out of fucking breath. You smoke the cess, well, I'll rock with death. Create a list of all the rappers that gotta go, then go and get possessed. Here's a tip, like a waitress or a prostitute, y'all can choose option A or B. Either way, y'all lose. When I kick it with the lyrics, the lyrical lyricist can't mirror this. Sick of this syphilis, it's spiritless. Lost his innocence, rap so villainous. Damn man, are you guys even fucking hearing this? Are you listening? Well, listening and just stay tuned. The whole story of LJS is now en route as I enter the booth and introduce my issues. As a youth, I begin to choose the abusive school, cause I wasn't as cool or as smooth with all the ladies. Maybe it's cause I was lazy, I don't know. My memory's kinda hazy, but I've been going crazy daily. Not even Superman can fucking save me, but my brain may seize due to all the concussions I've endured. Got a cold heart that was once so pure, but rapping is the cure. It allows me to metaphorically choke out a whore without her vocal cords, so she won't talk back. But all my past relationships, I won't crawl back. I fucking fought back everything, but now I gotta fall back. Hoping soon enough I'll get a call back just to chat. But see, it's cool if it doesn't happen. I'ma stick with rapping till it's my time. I'ma take every fucking action. Rapping different factions, roast everybody, call them after slacking, cause they be lacking in their bars, think they crying, having napkin. Now I'm really laughing, cause all you faggots thought I had no talent. You fucking rats, and I'm a falcon. I'll eat y'all for breakfast, now just have acceptance. You being better than me is like saying Helen Keller's get it high to see. But I'm feeling more edgy than Joe Pesci when he put the gat up to Bachelor G in Goodfellas. I used to be jealous cause I wanted Isabella, but now my mom's deep with the quiet storm. Get your umbrellas out, prepare for the rain and the pain I'm going to display with so much hate, and everything that I say goes at the fake stakes. I'll take a razor blade, slice off a piece of your face, cause deep down I'm a menace. Dennis's apprentice that'll creep through any crevice to terrorize each and every one of the tenants that are perfect, thinking they ain't got a single blemish. Now wait a second, cause it's Satan's made of wrecking. No Eminem, but I use my words as weapons. Fuck all the people that I've dealt with in the past. Y'all can suck dick, eat shit, then kiss my ass. After that, y'all can get slashed hard enough to make a gash. Cross your nose, eyes and mouth. Gotta close, mind and mouth, cause hoes lying down the words that are so wise and loud. But I'll have a slow rise and mount to the top like the Han Dynasty. No signs of power. Big pun inspired me as well as them. They taught me how to come up off the bench and be more confident than I've ever been. Y'all would never win if I can't break myself down. What makes y'all think that you ever can? Even with the clever plan, my foot in your face, meaning I'm a step ahead, but I'm off this. My mind, I've lost it. Y'all should try to heal from the soreness in your clitoris, you fucking pussies.
I do just give y'all some straight bars. Damn.
Yeah, just a
Yeah.
But my mic was muted before. Thank you for what you said because my mic was muted.
No worries, no worries. That's just I wasn't ready for that. I'm not gonna lie. That was intense. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get because whenever I get submissions and they're coming on the show, I wait until they're on the show so they can get my natural response. I'm not trying to fake nothing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
153 pounds. You're welcome. My daughter just popped in and asked how much she weighs. I think we lost him again for a second. But yeah, that track right there, it was like the beat selection was nice, the delivery was dope, bars were heavy, you know what I mean? There's a whole lot in the mix there. So good on you. Yeah. So yeah, I'll take a minute to say this Saturday, tune in to the Terrell Effect, where we will have let me see who we will have on the show this week. I believe we will be having Najashi. We'll have Najashi on the show this week. He definitely has some good music to play. We got some drops. We got some drops here that I gotta fish out of my inbox. Yeah. Dread this drop. Boom. Yes. Okay. All right. So I'm just looking. I gotta shout out Jennifer Cheshire. You know what I mean? Okay, he's back. Okay. All right, we're back.
Can you hear me this time?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. I'm sorry about that. My phone's been bugging.
It's all good. Technology has its faults.
Yeah. I'm trying to set up the VStream account on my computer. So next time we don't have this stupid issue. Yeah. No, my apologies though.
No worries. Believe you me, this is nothing, bro. We've had so many if I were to do That's what I want to do. I want to get someone to do a blooper reel of all the glitches and drops and all the shit that we've had. We've had openings where I'm talking for 5 minutes and my microphone's not on. I mean, like, we've gone live and then everything's dropped. It's just, don't even sweat it. It's a real life happening. That's why I like the live element, because yeah, I could take 40 hours to edit this to make it look like nothing went wrong, but we all know that's bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nothing in this world is perfect except for God.
Nah, the last perfect thing that existed, well, look what happened to it. Nah, I'll fuck up every now and again. Don't worry about it. Sometimes I do it on purpose. Oops.
Yeah.
Knock that shit off the shelf. Well, what do I know? Like, so many of those adages really fucked me up growing up. Like, the good die young. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I want to live till I'm old. Fuck you, teacher.
Yeah.
You can't call me good if I'm telling you to go suck yourself. 2 words for you. Chop it.
Yeah.
And then I realized that's no way to live your life, and people judge you and stereotype you, even though you think you're being funny. But I stood true to my word. I told my teacher, my homeroom teacher, when I was 12, I was going to own my own business. And I'd like to believe Expose the North and Culture Shock, along with Culture Shock Radio and these podcasts, have established themselves in a manner that allows me to say that. So, multimedia away.
Yeah, that's badass.
You know? Yeah. So, 5 years down the road, where do you see yourself?
Oh man. I don't know. I definitely see myself still making music. From a humble standpoint, I see myself further than I am now, generating money from it. Maybe not a lot, maybe a lot. I'm a humble dude, and sometimes people can take what I say not the proper way, if that makes sense. Like, they could take it the wrong way, but I can see myself making a living off music. I would like to hope, just because I know my work ethic and to give it my best effort. I'm not one to slack off or ever intentionally be lazy, pull off just to party. I'm an introvert, to put it. But yeah, I see myself continuing to do music. I see myself with like I guess the one for all eternity. I guess you could say. I see myself like in a real relationship. But yeah, I see myself in a position to be where I want to be for my dreams, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. Something else just came to me. A few things have come to me to say to you. It's like, I don't know how in tune with external energies you are, but there's just something that
highly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because something's trying to, like, I don't do this very often. I don't talk about this on the podcast. Like, off camera, we can have any kind of conversation about the supernatural that you want. But it's like something is trying to get information to you, and they've chosen me as a medium. So I'm going to say this to you again. You're more likely to accomplish the things that you focus and believe on, whatever that is, good or bad.
You deadass gave me the chills from that. I like that. Like, that resonated a lot with me.
Yeah, so just I say that in that sense, because it just, like I said, I'm here and I know I'm in front of my AC, but my AC is in front of me, so there's no reason for me to have the chill that I do on my
in your back.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, no. So yeah, and you sound like a very mature, responsible individual, for what it's worth. I know, like, I'm in the adolescence of my adulthood. I still like fun sometimes more than I like making sense. It just
I try. I try to be as mature as possible. Life definitely hit a different way, so it kind of like forced me to be a little bit more mature. You know, but I try to be as in the right situation. But I enjoy my fun too. I'm just not. I'm not the type to go out and party or go not. That's not really my scenery. Like even the cover for Verbal Psychosis. Um, it's kind of like me alone, and then there's people in the background. That's kind of who I am as a person.
Okay, all right. It's a good way to be, really. It really is. I guess it's like knowing your audience, right? Like I have a free speaking mentality. It's like I'm gonna say what I want to say when I want to say it. I don't. Oh, sorry, little one. Sorry, little one. My bad. Okay. I'm gonna say whatever I feel like saying if it's okay with the people in general. You know what I mean? It's like I don't get it. I don't get where we went from speak how you feel to watch how I feel. Like
Yeah,
I don't know
I
how
don't
you feel. How am I supposed to know how you feel until I say something that generates feeling?
exactly. I think
Shout out.
I was brought up on the old school way, where it's like you know, so don't take everything to heart. Like there's gonna be jokes made,
Yep.
but you have to be wise matter and when it's not, because if you crack a very very offensive joke to the wrong crowd at the wrong time,
Yep.
it can be very detrimental to your health and you as a person. So I kind of like that's how I grew up. Like I'm not a mind reader. If you feel, please come to me and tell me, and I will, I will apologize. I would try to make it right, but I would also let you know, like First Amendment is freedom of speech. But I'm sorry I offended you. Is there, what would you like me to say? Opinion on this specific topic, let's say, if that
I
makes
like
sense.
the way my dad says it. I like the way my dad says it. He says, um, I have a way of talking that might offend people. And if I mean to offend you, tough luck. But if I don't mean
Yeah,
to offend you and you get offended, my apologies. You
mm-hmm.
know? That's just
I
the way it is. It's
like that.
yeah. Oh shoot, hold on a second. I got a call from the one man grandstand, Lushy Bantan. Yo, Lushy,
Yeah,
what on? In the middle of a podcast right now. I'm talking to LJS on episode 151, but don't worry about it. It's all
yeah.
good. I let him know. So I can touch base with you just now though. Okay. All right, yeah. Cool. Sounds good. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah. What's up? That's what happens when you work from awake to asleep. You know, I'm like, there are maybe 10 people that I will answer a phone call to during the podcast. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And all of those 10 people know during at 7 o'clock on Wednesday, I'm doing a podcast. So I know there's a good and godly reason for him to be calling my phone.
Yeah, no worries at all.
Oh man. So yeah. I gotta flip a couple of things right quick, but it is what it is. So, and you'll find that, bro. You will find, trust me, in like as simple as it might be right now, it gets more like when I first landed out here, I had to build my studio. Now that my studio's built, it's like there's so many. It's like I'm like a drop-in center for local artists. Like I just have people come in and do whatever work they gotta do, and then you know what I mean. We just make life happen. Um, um, so yeah. Oh, what is it gonna do? Share. What's up? Yeah, there we go. He dropped out for a second. Give us a second while we get this back in order, but we will have LJS with us again. I'm going to invite him to the Terrell Effect. So that he can have his time to he'll come back and we'll play some more of his music and we will vibe. Where'd he go? His phone or his computer is acting up, so yeah, he's gonna come back. I am just about to wrap it up, but I want to play this last song. And then I got to shout out Lendor for jumping into the chat. What up, though? Check out the Man or Machine EP. That's what it's going to be called. The Block versus David, or David versus the Block. That's the title. Man or Machine, David versus the Block. Yeah, buddy, I like the title of that. Tell me if you fucking with that. That's the title of the EP that I got going on there. It's gonna be coming out Christmas. Yes, I got the album. Shout out to Elissa Singer. Got that artwork in the process. Holy, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the verge of something special here. With Crazy Love, the song by Lusher Bantan and Kin Smooth, taken to the airwaves. It's just a matter of time before you're vibing to the smooth sounds of What's It Not Records. And you know what it is, and you know what's it not. Bow. All right, let's just play the song.
How the fuck am I supposed to survive a time when guys are too quick to pulling out a nine, thinking it'll solve every problem they get, to drinking a bottle when they drive or even smoke just to catch a vibe, getting high just to get by when they get depressed, upsets in your eye, you cry when getting too stressed, you give and you try, but why when life tends to get the best of a mind without a rhyme or reason to put us to the test? But I can understand it. Been on the roller coaster, shit had me up in a panic. I've been just like the planet, going crazy and always acting manic, hating every situation without seeing the entire panoramic view. Who would've knew it started from within? Had a few patients, but they were wearing thin. Suicidal thoughts had me trapped up in the pen until I gathered them up and released it all with this pen. But the light will shine for a better tomorrow. So don't sit and paddle, wash away in your sorrow. All you gotta do is learn how to ride.
Yeah, I signed my computer.
The light will shine for a better tomorrow. So don't sit and paddle, wash away in your sorrow. All you gotta do is learn how to ride. Never finish the journey if you don't try. Now you see life is hard and filled with many challenges, but it's our self-talk that does the most damages. What we say about ourselves really does matter, and if you keep it the wrong speech, your self-esteem will shatter. So our thoughts be the soul, and wisdom makes us old. The words we use is what we usually behold. I chisel my stone when I'm alone. I think I'm a piece of shit, but my friends always thought of me as gold. Never able to see cause my vision was impaired. I'm talking to ones I felt like no one was ever there. Even when they were, this feeling I heard had me in the air, just to throw me down into this pit of despair. But deep down I know this won't be everlasting. My head is one big soul contraption. As I'm grabbing the key, I'm only asking to reach. These who's gasping to breathe, just to act in my lead. Cause the light will shine for a better tomorrow. So don't sit and paddle, wash away in your sorrow. All you gotta do is learn how to ride. You'll never finish the journey if you don't try. The light will shine for a better tomorrow. So don't sit and paddle, wash away in your sorrow. All you gotta do is learn how to ride. You'll never finish the journey if you don't try. Some say love is the strongest drug of them all, but I believe it's our beliefs that could make us fall. Cause it's those negative thoughts that toss us in the halls within closing walls, just to make us feel so small against the demons. Even though the light keeps us seeping through the cracks, beaming on your back when you're feeling bleak on the weak, and embrace the light when you're weak and hope fades away. How can a tree grow when it lays in the shade? Pain stays for days cause it rains and it pours just a little more till you suffocate. Then it breaks your restraint cause you're sick of feeling down. Days from the angst as you get up off the ground. After being shoved, it's finally your chance to take the round. So make your rounds after your leaps and bounds. To not allow another clown to ever doubt a word that's coming out your mouth. But if you never got lost, your path wouldn't be down. I'm saying light will shine for a better tomorrow. So don't sit and paddle, wash away your sorrow. All you gotta do is learn how to ride. You never finish the journey if you don't try. The light will shine for a better tomorrow. So don't sit and paddle, wash away your sorrows. All you gotta do is learn how to ride. You never finish the journey if you don't try.
All right, A Better Tomorrow. Give us a little bit of background on that song.
Oh man! So right before I wrote the song, my house caught on fire.
Oh shit!
2 to 3 weeks. Cover photo for that. Can you hear me? I know I got music behind me.
Yeah, you're a little faint, but I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So right after I wrote the song, and that's my mom and dad's room. They got it the worst. I don't know. I was going through a river before that, and inspired me to try to understand that a lot of people are going through hard times. I haven't really heard a song like that in a while. So I figured it was the best hope. Almost.
It's a good look. Good look. It leaves room for inspiration. Definitely.
Yeah. Do you hear music in the background by chance?
No, I can't hear music, but that might be what's interfering with your microphone.
Yeah, it is. It won't let me. It's my alarm for work. I just downloaded this new thing on my computer.
Okay.
I don't know how to shut it off. But yeah, okay. I just didn't want to make. I wanted to. If that makes sense.
No, it's good. It's good. All right. So yeah, I'm about to wrap it up, but I do want to invite you to the Terrell Effect. The Terrell Effect is where we focus on the music and the mayhem. So if you want to get some more songs sent to me, we can do a feature episode of you.
Yeah.
And basically feature a few of your songs, like an album or something like that. And then mix it up with some of the other music from some of the latest from the soon to be greatest, like Itami and Ezza, Pluto Han, oh man, Johnny Armani, Young Craze, Lee, there's Hazer Nomical, there's so many people. Neto Youth. I have like 35 gigabytes of music, bro. So you'll be in a good class of you'll be in a good class of musicians and artists. Yeah.
Yeah, down for that. Thank you.
No problem. All right. So, were there any final statements or remarks you wanted to make before we shut it down?
Yeah, I guess out there who's having trouble, God doesn't put a Goliath thing.
Come again?
God will never play if he doesn't see a David within.
Okay. All right. That's
like
deep.
Yeah.
All right. I want to thank everybody who took the time to listen, watch, and pay attention to what was going on. This is episode 151 of Candid Conversations. We are here with LJS. On behalf of LJS, MJ's Hip Hop Connects, Expose the North, Culture Shock Radio, Culture Shock Magazine, Candid Conversations. Bless up. We out.